Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the Summit 8 qualifiers. Taking a look at our second game of the day. It's going to be Mitterfeed versus Penta. We saw in the last game things got a little bit crazy. It was a very substantial lead for Penta until a couple of rough fights came out. Keizu was able to get off his Ravages playing the Tidehunter, and then from there, Terrorblade just kind of took over and did Terrorblade things. Steven, based upon what you saw and now seeing the Earthshaker banned out, oh my god, there's a Leshrac. What the hell? What's happening?
There's a first pick Venge and then Leshrac. This is clearly just comfort heroes. I think RMN plays this support Leshrac quite a bit, doesn't he?
That sounds good. Sure, let's go with that.
Radiant team ban.
I mean, I still like the hero. At least it's kind of cool to see. It's always has that nice utility of just shredding towers whenever you have Edict up.
I feel like we've seen a couple of times too, like a Lesh just hiding in the fog by a tier 1 tower and it just starts dying. Nobody recognizes it. I don't know if that's something that we'll see this time, but could be cool.
Yeah, always a cute little play. Very interested to see where this leads. This draft is going to lead, though. Not sure if this Venge is going to be a support or if it's going to be a core, but
10 seconds remaining.
If it's a core, then you have a great setup for the Leshrac stun. It's going to be a very scary offlane for Mitterfeed. If it's a support, then you have a double stun support combo that can put out quite a bit of damage in the early phase. They're going to ban out the Tidehunter as well.
I think that makes sense. Like, just take everything away from Mitterfeed that made that last game frustrating. They didn't opt to see the Lich, so Mitterfeed took it away this time. So they want to make sure that Cancel can have a better start on his Queen of Pain. Sand King also, another one of those heroes that I think even still offers so much value. The ability to push lanes in the later stages very swiftly, and then also you can put a lot of pressure on early, I feel like, with the Sand King around the map.
Yeah, definitely. In my opinion, he's kind of similar to what Earthshaker can do, at least in the early stages of the game. So I think this is going to be Synderen's hero once again. Sand King's going to be his go-to since Earthshaker has been banned. Oh, Earth Spirit. So this is definitely either a core Leshrac or a core Venge. I'm going to have to go with a core Venge. I don't think I have seen a core Leshrac in a while.
You know, I'm wondering if we're going to see a Broodmother this game. Having, like, already Lesh is kind of a little bit better to deal with it than most. But whenever we see an Earth Spirit, it's tended to sort of be in the back of my mind, at least, that, that combo together with another hero that usually it's something like a Lich or a Venge or just something else that doesn't really deal well with the Spiderlings. Penta might run into issues there. Although I guess it's better this time than, or it's not as good this time as most times because they can still like kill the Brood herself with a lot of lockdown that they have.
Yeah, that's definitely the case here. And it's still only the the fourth pick.
Omni Knight. Okay. That feels like a Keizu hero.
Yeah, definitely does. And it's looking pretty good here. Gonna reduce, or not reduce, but just repel. Gonna be fairly effective here against Leshrac, and Guardian Angel gonna do very good if it is, or assuming that this is a core Venge. This is going to negate a lot of the right click damage as well. So overall, a very solid pick here.
Well, and the thing that I was actually, when I was over in the Philippines, we watched a lot of the SEA games, and the new meta was Sand King, Omni Knight, all the time in a dual lane together, and you could just put so much pressure on because you burrow, immediately followed up with a purification, and whoever is up there just gets completely dismantled. And thinking about either a Venge or a Lesh, how well do they deal with that type of thing?
I think they can deal with it because it does rely on the Sand King being able to get up close to get that burrow strike, and for the early stages of the game, just having level 1 doesn't do enough. It's still a nice amount of burst, but there's enough burst on the other side as well where you'll just find yourself in a lot of trouble if you make a play like that.
Okay. Oh, and DP taken now also. Another very strong hero. The matchup against the Queen of Pain, how does that work out?
I'm actually not sure. I think it's pretty even, right? That's how I always saw it as.
It seems reasonable. I guess then also you have to worry about like making sure you don't get silenced. It's a pretty decent duration, if I'm not mistaken. And then of course also having Earth Spirit in the area, it might mean that this Queen of Pain is more vulnerable than it would be otherwise. I don't really know that much about the mid matchup, to be fair.
Yeah, I think it's like pretty even. Only difference is that I think there's like more kill potential for the Queen of Pain simply because, you know, if you're about to die, you just blink away. Or Death Prophet doesn't exactly have that, and you know, you never know. You might see a Sand King rotation, and you can secure your Queen of Pain a couple of kills here and there.
You might have heard my dog in the background. She's very upset because my wife just left the house. But I'm going to throw her a bunch of treats now, so hopefully she doesn't make too much more noise. There you go, puppy. But anyways, last round of bans. We've got ourselves a Doom. What are they looking for on mid or feed?
Well, they're looking for Tomato's hero. I actually feel like going back for the Terrorblade is pretty good here.
Yeah,
Penta should probably ban it out. Yeah, I feel like Terrorblade is actually really good again. Something to point out, if you didn't notice, Tomato's profile picture is a Warcraft 3 Terrorblade icon.
I did not see that. I don't even see the pictures at all.
So yeah, I saw it in lobby. It's a picture of Illidan Metamorph. Yeah, so they banned out the Terrorblade.
Good call. Oh, and it's gonna be an Oliver Abaddon again. Safe lane most likely, or I guess that he could be playing it. Like they could aggro it and put him safe lane. This is what we've seen before, though. Is he tends to take this hero and then pick Radiance on it again because that's what he does.
I think the plan here is they want the Abaddon to 1v1 the Omni Knight, I think.
5 seconds remaining.
I wonder who actually wins that matchup, though. I feel like Omni Knight's actually stronger.
Really?
Could be wrong, though. Because you have to take into account the Curse of Avernus.
So what does the matchup look like, then? It's like back and forth, or like is there kill potential?
It's a very aggressive one-on-one matchup.
Okay.
It's like both sides is trying to their best to just beat each other up.
Well, let's pick PA. All right. The other game that we saw of PA where she snowballed out of control, it was a lot of stacks taken with a Magnus. It feels like that's less likely to happen this time, though, from Tomato. There's obviously no Magnus around. They could go for like Battle Fury on her, which seems to be the more common build nowadays, unless you have a mag.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the case. Dude, look at this Omni Knight set. Oh, this is also from that new set. Or the new treasure chest.
Okay. I don't know how much I like the new ones. Do you?
I think a lot of these are actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Man, you weren't kidding when you said Oliver just likes to build Radiance on everything. I mean, they're putting him on a Radiance hero again.
That's what he does, man. It's his item. Trent was telling me about it, that's like apparently the main thing that he does is like he met him at a LAN. He's just like obsessed with the item. He loves it.
Well, not a bad item to be obsessed with. You know, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be obsessed with some terrible items.
Like
Actually,
Meteor Hammer.
Oh, like Meteor. Yeah, thank you. There you go. I was like, wait, what's a terrible item? Oh, wait, Meteor Hammer.
Yeah, that item is garbage. It's awful.
It feels so clunky. I'm just like, 3-second channeling, huh? Let's see how long this takes. And 3 seconds in this game feels like an eternity.
Yeah. Penta, they're walking forward. They're going to be underneath the ward, but because of the smoke, they're not seen yet. Radiant. Are they going to be caught off guard by this? It doesn't look like it. Tomato and Weehaw are underneath the tower.
Well, it's about to break, and the ward is right there.
30 seconds.
Yeah, here we go.
Hi, guys. Hello. All right, now they run away.
Yeah, they're just gonna protect the rune here. Whoa, Boogie.
What's he up to?
But yeah, they're going to play an aggressive tri-lane here. Oliver's going to be soloing against the Omni Knight that has 10 tangos.
The battle begins.
Oh, and he's going to start with a bounty rune as well. This is something that's going to be a pretty big deal in this lane. I think
oh my god,
starting with a bounty
Cinder
rune.
and dead? Oh no, he's okay. Sorry, go ahead.
But yes, so this one-on-one matchup, this is going to be pretty difficult for Oliver since Kezu started with 100 extra gold. So he's holding on to 10 tangos and a salve. Probably going to go straight for the soul ring, and then after that, Oliver might be in a bit of trouble. I think once you get the soul ring on Omni Knight, this matchup becomes much harder for the Abaddon.
Oh wait, hold up.
DNZ. Oh wow, they couldn't block it.
They didn't get it?
Yeah, they didn't get it. I could have sworn they would have blocked him. They had like 3 heroes around him, and he still found an angle where he could roll out.
Well, nonetheless, it's starting to feel more and more like this is just going to be a fairly passive laning phase with the exception of the bottom lane. Who do they go on each side? Like, if you're looking for a kill priority, which hero are you focusing on for both teams?
I think for Penta, you have a lot of options simply because... Oh, is he going to catch Tomato? No, he's not. But yeah, for Penta, I feel like you have a lot of options simply because you are going to have a triple stun setup. So anyone you manage to catch out is most likely going to die. But ideally, you want to probably go for the Sand King or the Witch Doctor. They do miss the roll again.
Oh, Burrow turning it back around. They have a cask to follow if they want to use it now, but they throw out the magic missile, trying to take it down. The stun on it to Cinderin. It's going to end up going down first blood, but Tomato finds the finish onto the second. Now, can they take any more? Boogie slowed down for the moment. He does have another dagger. Going to be killed off, and a double for Tomato. Now jumping forward onto RMN. He's maybe also in trouble. They have the Malefice. They get the extra vision, and Tomato, can he take down another? He has another dagger in a second. Burrow Strike connects there onto the Lesh. DNZ has jumped into this, and he doesn't have a roll for another 6 seconds. This is going to be another kill, most likely. Tomato trying to live through it. He gets the salve off. Dagger, and now the Blink Strike waiting for his moment. They cancel the salve, but a killing spree at 2.5 minutes. 3-0-1 for the PA.
I definitely didn't expect this to happen. I think that level... I definitely underestimated that level 1 Maledict on Witch Doctor, putting in quite a bit of damage for their laning phase.
That's insanity.
Yeah, PA kind of showing her strength in this laning phase as well, just doing a lot of damage and is actually fairly durable, having 5 armor and PMS.
And then on the other lanes, you've got Kezu, who's winning top against Oliver. Mid, Cancel has been able to have an okay time against the Death Prophet, and Cinderin actually going to rotate in now, and Spirit Siphon comes out. But it's all feeling fairly okay for mid or feed.
Yeah, definitely. Cancel, like you said, definitely has the better matchup now. Doesn't have to deal with a Lich, and he's kind of bullying this Death Prophet now due to the fact that the level 2 Shadow Strike is just a little too much for him to deal with. Yeah. He doesn't have Spirit Siphon anymore. I feel like Cancel can just actually go on this.
He's thinking about it. There's a Fairy Fire there, though, so 9 is kind of waiting for it. He doesn't have any more charges of Spirit Siphon, yeah, like you're saying, and maybe recognizing the danger of his situation, he's going to back out.
But yeah, it's just not really worth... Oh, he's going to go for the regen. This is a big pickup for 9. Very fortunate for him.
Yeah, that's crazy lucky. Oh, regen, 9. He comes back to lane, feeling good about himself, and Cancel is just going to be seething about this, I'm sure.
Well, still. Top lane. Kezu leading the way, but both sides looking pretty solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see this this purification is just a little too much for Abandon to handle. Because you have one person who does damage and heals, and the other one just, well, negates damage, so...
Yeah. Oh, bottom lane again. More action of Bruin. Cinderin going to die. While Boogie, I think, is also going to die here. Oh, no, he lives. Maledict, still not high enough level. 2 points in it, but Weehaw couldn't find the finish. But stun is there.
Weehaw in a bit of trouble. Got the stun. Got the slow. No follow-up.
They slow down DNZ, and stun is going to be there. Cinderin walking forward for this. They are going to end up not quite hitting the stun onto Boogie. That keeps him alive. He ends up dying. Eventually, the Earth Spirit to the Maledict damage. RMN slowed. Burrow Strike is back off cooldown. They find another kill. 6 and 3 so far is the score.
Jeez, what a throwback to tri-lane versus tri-lane days. It's really, really rare you see these kind of lanes nowadays.
Yeah, do you feel like it's favoring one team over the other?
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt, mid or feed are benefiting greatly from this laning phase.
Boogie. Oh, they get the kill with the Wave of Terror, but still DNZ gonna probably fall after this. The Vengeful Spirit hasn't been able to get as much as she would want, most likely. And, well, the stun. Tomato. Oh, he's still living. The raindrops making all the difference in the world. He turns onto RMN, does get hit by the stun again. And DNZ rolls forward, maybe thinking that he was already dead. Does he end up living through this? He has another tick of Maledict and living on 10. Ooh, baby. That was close. That creep almost got him.
Yeah, and then you look at the other lanes. Yeah, everyone's just farming. Back to the bottom lane.
God, Omni Knight is really dominating this one, though. 42 and 5.
Oh, mid lane. Oh, that was so close.
What? All right. I'll miss that one, but Cinderin rotates in and finds a kill.
Yeah, both sides just really pushing it to their limits, and Death Prophet. I think he thought that he had enough to kill off Cancel, but like he stood his ground, fully knowing that Cinderin was running up to stun him, and I think he thought he could kill Cancel there. Really unfortunate for him, but great for Cinderin as well as Cancel.
Yeah, and Cinderin now is... Well, he's level 4, getting experience for himself in the mid lane. They've rotated in with 2 now. Cancel in the area. Can they find that kill? They take down Cancel. Got far too big for his britches, and now DNZ, is he going to end up going down as well? They're trying to body block. The purification is there. Kezu's rotated in, and that's going to be another kill. Tomato really accelerating at this point. Like, he doesn't have the most CS in the world, but he's 4th on net worth just because of how much kills he's been a part of.
Yeah, 5-1-4. Will do you quite a bit in terms of net worth.
A DD down bottom as well. Looks like they're going to finish that one off here. And need to head back up towards top lane eventually. Cinderin's going to take that one over as well. And wants to get his net worth up. I guess that's one thing to be concerned about a little bit. Is Sand King does need to get towards a Blink Dagger.
Yeah, but the nice thing is he's a team captain.
Okay.
Which means you'll always be able to get your farm up because all you have to say is...
Oh! Good swap into the stun, but it wasn't enough. Cancel able to get out of there still.
Were they not able to silence him? They were probably looking for a silence.
Yeah.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh. Cinderin just stands storming up in the top. RMN is here, ready to turn this back around if they want to rotate in the rest of the heroes. They're bringing in the Venge, the Earth Spirit. DP is still mid, but hanging on to a TP, so if they wanted to rotate in, they could. Tomato is level 6. Got to be careful about those crits. Phase Boots as well. They jump forward. They TP in too, but the Omni Knight is there. The silence, they were able to keep it. They hit the secondary silence. Tomato gets the jump away, though. And Weehaw does end up falling, but they bring in everybody and they don't kill the PA.
That was very, very close for Tomato. And like you said, bringing all 5 heroes and not getting that PA, this is not the greatest move for Penta.
Yeah. It almost feels like desperation or something. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's like desperation. It's just, they kill the PA and then they exorcism. They get the tower as well. Like, it's a pretty good play.
Right.
It's just unfortunate for them that they weren't able to follow up with enough damage to kill off the PA.
Yeah. Oh, Cinderin's moving in now. He wants to find 9 on his way out of here. They did spot out the rotation from Wii, though, and so they're going to back out. 4 heroes from Penta in the area, and they all have to run away. Meanwhile, top lane, Tomato is pushing. Mid lane got some decent damage onto the tower. Still, everything kind of looking into the favor of Mitterfeed. Yeah, it's not bad.
Oliver's about to finish his... Wait, is he going for Vlad's?
Yeah, I think so. I think
he's going for Vlad's.
Well, talk to me about it a little bit, because this feels like it could be a decent game for Radiance again.
Oh yeah, definitely. Radiance is always a great item to have, honestly. That's just the thing about Radiance, you know. There's like rarely an occasion where you're just like, yeah, this isn't a great item.
Uh-oh. DNZ has been found. He's DC'd, though. My dog just pulled something into the house that doesn't look good, so I'm going to do that. Care to talk to me a little bit about how you see the next few minutes going in this game?
They're just going to wait for Exorcism before they make their next move. Just continue farming up on their cores. Abaddon getting very, very close to his Vlad's. Probably start to look towards 5-manning together with that big team fight item. And, well, we're just going to have to wait and see how Mitterfeed play out the next few minutes, if they want to farm up on Cinderin or just continue moving around together.
No love lost. They kill off DNZ in spite of what looked like a DC. That's how it happens, man.
Yeah, no mercy.
I think that there is a little bit of a rivalry that exists between these two teams as well. Obviously, when you're playing so many qualifiers, you end up facing eventually against the same people. KZU going to be caught. Silent stun that's there. The turnaround could come, though. Cinderin doesn't find the stun onto RMN, and they back out. But I think particularly there was some sort of back and forth, apparently, that was happening about like Penta feeling like they were doing better than Mitterfeed was, but they were still getting directly invited to the closed qualifiers. Things like that. I think that there's just always going to be rivalries that exists in Dota.
I mean, it's Dota, of course there is.
Yeah. Even within the same team sometimes.
Oh, Boogie in a lot of trouble. He's going to show himself. They know he's here, right? It's too late, though.
Nighttime vision. Rough stuff. But mid lane, maybe a DP ulti to get popped, or do they just hang on to it for now? Also, Armen didn't go for any points in the Diabolic Edict. Are you surprised by that at all?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that, actually. Oh, they're going to get the stun.
9. Epicenter. They find the follow-up stun, and, well, Epicenter doesn't do a whole hell of a lot, but they have the Malefice down as well. Silence onto 2 of them. Are they going to chase for more here? Or Spirit rotates in as well. They're bringing in Oliver. Magnetized onto all these heroes. They're going down. But that's Exorcism used for not a whole lot of gain, I guess.
It's just Weehaw again.
Yeah.
Weehaw is always the go-to that dies for these trades.
They get the courier. But yeah, 9 isn't really going to get much from this. That was Magnetized and Exorcism used.
Yeah, just going to head back to farming. Are they going to chase? No. And there you see it. Oliver gonna work towards that Radiance now. He does have the Vlad's. But once again, no Exorcism. Big cooldowns are unavailable. There is a Queen of Pain ulti as well.
Swap in again into the silence. Do they have the stun? It's all there. They got him caught. Omni Knight's going to try and run away. Another long duration silence. It is just destroying them. Cinderin saves the day. But it's 5 heroes again mid, and Oh, middle feed. Maybe going to get caught. Maybe going to get killed. Can they find the finish? They do. They don't even get the mechanism off. The Witch Doctor ultimate not going to happen. Another stun and silence. And there's another one laid out as well. Sand King's going to be controlled. Burrow Strike back off cooldown in 3. But there's already 3 dead. And my God, Penta. Time to party.
I'm really surprised that they allowed that to happen. I think they were they were definitely expecting a potential swap to come out, and Kezu just wasn't close enough to keep his Queen of Pain alive.
Yeah,
very surprising to see. And then it just snowballed out of control from there. This is why like Vlads as well as Avenge on your team just provide you so much damage.
Yeah,
like look at his build too. He's got 4 points in the Vengeance Aura, so between the Vengeance Aura and the Vlads, everyone's pretty much always walking around with double damage.
Dire's middle tower
is
under attack.
Maybe
not double damage. You know, it's a lot of damage.
I mean, this is something that we were seeing towards the end of the last patch, was these very early group up items that were made to, like, I think it was Complexity, Helm of the Dominator, Mechanism, Vlad's. Now you can stack Bassi and Vlad's on top of each other, so Boogie has this Aquila done. He's going to be building next towards the Helm of the Dominator himself. It just feels like this is the way that Penta want to play, and then go around exorcisming things.
Yeah, not a bad way to play. It's really strong.
Probably also finish off Roche earlier. Well, Queen of Pain, level 10. They're going to try and take down a tier 1 tower of their own with this catapult here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Penta aren't going to be able to react in time, so going to give this one up. But getting a lot done on the other lanes right now. Exorcism used in the bottom lane. I think they're gonna be able to get this tier 2 tower, so gonna be happy with that trade.
Absolutely. It goes down. Now, what are Mitterfeed going to do to answer? It's still kind of tough for them to go high ground here. There's a little bit of duration left on Exorcism, but nobody is coming back for this. This actually might go down quickly if they're not careful. Curse of Avernus is really good at being able to push towers, and well, the rest of the rotations, Penta, they take it down to very low HP, 400.
Yeah, that's I don't know about that one. That's definitely a scary thought. Your bottom tier 3 is down to 300 life.
Oh no. Queen of Pain. They realize that he's still here. They scan it.
They cancel the TP, right?
Yeah. He doesn't want to move. He's hiding. Oh, they see him though. They see him. Are they gonna find the kill? There's the long duration stun. They have the secondary silence, and cancel. Going to be dead. This is really bad.
Well, Sand King getting kind of close to the Blink Dagger. Tomato been kind of quiet this whole game, working towards his Battle Fury now. Has the Deso finished. Maybe this can be the start of their comeback.
I feel
things happen. There's gonna be a swap stun. Here it comes. You gotta get out.
This is the thing that's so tough. I think right now, Mitterfeed just need to try and buy some time for Sand King to get his Blink Dagger, because there's no way that otherwise they're going to be able to hold high ground or take team fights. They're just too strong on Penta.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Mitterfeed have a huge amount of burst,
right?
But the area of effect is not very great, so they need to wait for their moment to hit a huge disable and whatnot, so that they can follow up with the sonic wave and purification, burrow strike, epi, whatever. So the damage is definitely there, especially since there's a Deso PA. But right now, Penta they just have so many disables, and Earth Spirit.
Here we
Earth
go.
Spirit is just playing so well right now.
This is the play though. They're moving in. Cancel does have the invis popped. Gonna move forward now underneath the cover of that. They're wrapping around with the smoke here as well. Cinderin had just finished off his Blink Dagger. They're waiting for their opening. Do they want to push this? Cancel is still here as well. There's the Burrow Strike. Epicenter as well. They end up getting the Repel onto him. It's a good amount of damage. They've wasted the Silence already. DNZ in trouble. Can they finish him off? Magnetize misses completely. DNZ not finding the opening, but it's still not looking like it's enough. Cinderin is gone, but they do take down 9. And now the roll forward. They want to take down Weeha as well. DNZ almost gone, but it does look like he's going to live through it somehow. They swap back in Tomato. He gets the blink away, but it's not far enough. They get the Silence as well as they're canceled. The last one left alive. They buy back on Weeha. Know that they need him here as quickly as possible. Oh, and the TP in again. They spot it out. Cancel. Hits onto Oliver. They want to try and kill him off, but he still has his ultimate. And now everybody else just TPing away. And they can't get him.
Yeah, and this is kind of the issue. As long as Penta stay split up, it's just so difficult for them to kind of follow through with the damage that they're hoping for. The initial Burrow Strike into Epicenter just completely negated by the fact that Death Prophet has a Yule Scepter.
Yeah.
Even though he was repelled, and everyone else is just, you know, around the edges, so there's no real follow-up or any real damage. And on the flip side, you know, they just throw one Venge Stun and they have so much right-click damage, someone just gets picked off immediately when you can't focus your damage on mid or feed side.
And thinking about the way that the game eventually could go, it's sort of similar to what happened last time, I feel like, where Penta, they have a really strong push, and if it works out, it's really good. But last time we saw that, you know, they give away a couple kills here and there. Tomato jumps in with Repel on him. Nice roll kick. Play. He might have died to another dagger if there was a crit, so probably a good decision. But it does feel like if maybe mid or feed are able to hold off this really aggressive timing, they're going to be stronger. It's sort of just like, how much can Penta get done? And that's why we see them move in right now for the Roshan. But this is a scary proposition with the creep head coming in. They spot him out, and now mid or feed, they're going to need to back out, most likely.
Yeah, and Exorcism is back off cooldown now, so they have to be very careful of that.
Yeah.
They're still going to try to sneak in this Roshan. They have some great vision here. I mean, look at how much they committed.
The Radiance is coming out right now as well. This could be tragic. They're going to have enough damage. Oh, they want to fight this. Cinderin's in the area, though. If he gets his Blink Dagger canceled, they're just going to walk in. But now they're focusing another one off to the side. That's RMN left completely alone. He might end up dying to the Malefic. Nonetheless, Sonic Wave comes out. Oliver brought down low, but not low enough. Tomato gets repelled. He's able to jump forward if he wants to go for it. Jumping on to 9. There's the Yule Scepter. They pop the Exorcism, like immediately run away. No, Cinderin wants to go into this. They pop the Guardian Angel. 9, drop it low. Can they kill him off? The Magnetize is there. They're going to lose Tomato. They're going to lose everybody. Weeha goes down. Cancel as well. Mid or feed. Oh, no. They went mid and they feeded.
This is why you see the ghosts, you run away. That was their opportunity to just run away, but I think they saw opportunity in a great epicenter, but it's just not enough when you're up against a Death Prophet who just popped Ghosts and has a Radiance, Vlad's, a back Spirit Siphons. Do you see how much she healed in such a short period of time?
Yeah, it was insanity.
She just Spirit Siphoned everyone, and that was the end of it. And bottom tower went down while that happened.
Radiant's top shrine is under
attack. That was an unmitigated disaster for mid or feed. 23 minutes in and an 8,000 net worth lead. And just think about how different that could have looked if they didn't go in right there. Oh, man. Well, still, nonetheless, they're going to be able to find the Vengeful Spirit and bring her down and dead. Maybe going to be able to pick up some more off the back of this. They're sort of splitting their targets up, though. Cancel going after Oliver, while the other two are heading up for the Earth Spirit. And now calling off the charge. So they're still looking like they can fight here.
Oh, they're just gonna call it off with that. They really need more items on their Phantom Assassin. It's their only hope in winning, like, or making these team fights realistic. Because you need her to be able to burst down the Death Prophet, I think. But it's just getting harder and harder. Like, look at the Death Prophet's item build.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I wonder.
Go for Shiva's next.
I wonder if you could go for like a nullifier or something, try and take her down out of the Yule Scepter and stuff like that.
It is possible, but I mean, it would mean that you would need a nullifier.
Right. It's a pretty expensive item.
It's an expensive item, and it doesn't keep you alive.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Poplin.
Weehaw, Burrow,
Oh,
on to 2.
great
This is
stun.
pretty good. They're going to lose DNZ and RMN. Sonic waved. He's gone too. So, here and there, time and again, mid and feed find pickoffs.
Oh, man. Is this like the beginning of last game?
Maybe. I mean, this is how it sort of all started. Oh, man. Well, they take down the catapult here as well. They're trying to push out the creep waves. That's one thing you can certainly say about the mid or feed lineup is they push waves well and are going to be able to hold high ground for a long time. God, look at the Omni Knight build. Just straight to the point. Magic Wand, Guardian Greaves.
Yeah, seems fine. You just need the Guardian Greaves to make sure you don't get silenced by the Earth Spirit.
Or the DP. There's a lot of silences in this one.
Yeah, he's probably going to go for something like Lotus Orb next, I would imagine.
Radiant's bottom
Well,
shrine
down
is
bottom,
under
they're
attack.
pushing, but the Earth Spirit isn't there. This would be like that perfect time to have a Coddle or something. But it looks like Penta are going to suffice to take the shrines. And even when Lich is banned out, they've got Ice Armor here with the Ogre Frost Mage. Which is
Radiant's
pretty
bottom
important
shrine
against
has
the...
fallen.
The silence?
Are they getting it
Top
up top? Burrow? Earth Spirit. Just gone. They're
For the
pushing
bottom lane now.
bottom.
They're going to Exorcism. They need to get back here immediately.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Maybe
Are
they
they
try
gonna
and
trade?
trade? I mean, they have a Deso PA. If they can get a tier 3 tower, it's not terrible. And if they don't want to fight around the Exorcism, they use their glyph. They're going to run mid now.
has fallen.
They're fully committing for this. Cinderin is going to TP back, and now the rest of them going to TP in. He gets the Burrow Strike onto several. They lose the second tier 3 tower, starting to lose the barracks. I don't know if this is worth it anymore.
I definitely don't think it's worth it.
Cinderin
Now-
TP'd back. He wants to try and break TPs, but he might be in trouble. Yule Scepter lift up. Burrow strikes away. They're still getting Elena Barracks, actually. So Tomato takes down Elena Barracks.
They need to get kills now in order for this to be worth it.
Okay. Cinderin looking for an opening. He has another Burrow Strike available. Oliver hasn't popped his ultimate yet. Still has Aegis.
Regeneration.
Regen pop for cancel. They slow down Oliver again. RMN is there. They have the repel also. 9 Burrow Strike. They don't have Epicenter. Or rather, excuse me, they don't have Exorcism. The Aegis wears off right at the exact same moment as well. And now the Witch Doctor ultimate coming out at a 9, but the damage over time is too significant. They end up losing another. Omni Knight buys back. Tomato is still here. He's got the Battle Fury, but I don't know if it's going to be enough damage. Yule Scepter, stun, silence, cancel's gone. Epicenter not doing nearly enough. All 5 alive for Penta. And mid or feed losing everybody yet again. They swap in Keizu. He gets off the repel. Tomato still trying to do whatever he can. The Burrow Strike is there, but can they jump in? No, they got the silence on PA. Oh, she couldn't find it. That would have been the moment. It was a Burrow Strike onto 3 of them all grouped together. The Battle Fury doing some damage, but Tomato again left without an option to jump forward.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
And this looks like it's probably going to be it. I don't think there's a real way they can stop this push. I mean, I die backs. Tomato is dead. Yeah, that's a GG.
All right, we're all tied up. 1 game apiece, and well, Penta striking back in a big way. What do you think going into game number 3? Who are you feeling like has the edge here?
I mean, looking at that second game, I think what it really comes down to is the draft. Both of these teams seem to be on equal footing, at least in my opinion. So it just really comes down to what the picks are going to be like. They had a really good draft this game. My gut tells me that Penta's going to win this 2-1. That's my guess.
All right. Well, we'll see if they can make it happen. Game number 3 right around the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you then for more action from the Summit 8 qualifiers. Be back in a bit.